There's been another gold for Australia in Paris, this time for Noemie Fox. Yes, Jess Fox's sister, claiming her gold in the women's kayak cross final, adding to an incredible family legacy and also the medal tally at Paris. Let's go straight to Tom Maddox, who's there in Paris. Tom, the fabulous Fox family striking again. Talk us through it.
Oh, Lisa, this is a special Olympic moment. Noemie Fox now stands on the Olympic podium all by herself and steps out of the shadows of her champion sister, Jess Fox. It's a wonderful story of mental strength and, of course, physical strength from someone who has long been compared to other members of her famous family. Her dad, her mum both went to the Olympics, and of course her sister is now a three-time gold medalist. But somehow Noemie found her own way in this sport of paddling and has now reached the pinnacle of her sport. And I was lucky enough, Lisa, to be there at the Versailles Nautical Stadium this afternoon when Noemie won through her quarters and semi-finals to make it to the final, and it was a blistering sun. The stands were packed with fans, lots of French fans, lots of Australian fans, and they saw Noemie start well in the final. She found herself in second place, but she really stayed calm amid the chaos that is this kayak cross event when four paddlers go down the white water. She stayed calm and managed to edge herself into first place and held the lead. She finished the race and couldn't believe what she'd just achieved. Put her hands on her face. And it was a wonderful moment then when her sister and her mum, Miriam, jumped into the water fully clothed and embraced Noemie and recognised what she had just achieved. An ecstatic Noemie spoke to the media a short time ago.
It's definitely my own. I think a lot of people were asking what would happen if you're up against Jess, and at the end of the day, it's an individual sport, and we both know that. Qualifying was a moment where I realised, actually, you qualified on your own merit and you're capable of, doing great things as well. Having that Olympic window really changed everything for me. We just gave it everything. That journey was so special, was so big, and, just to qualify was huge. And then it kind of just unlocked, wow, anything's possible when you dream big, you love what you do, and you work really hard.
So you have to remember, Lisa, that Noemie was the only member of her family that wasn't an Olympian. Her mum and her coach Miriam won bronze for France in Atlanta, and her dad Richard competed for Great Britain. He came fourth. And of course, Jess is now a three-time gold medalist. So Noemie's journey to get to gold has been one of perseverance and really one finding her own way. Initially, she just got into paddling socially, but then really caught the bug, and her competitive nature sparked then. And there was this opening when the kayak cross was announced as a new discipline at the Paris Olympics, and she's really dedicated herself and her training in the last year solely for that event. And of course, she managed to qualify in June. That was a massive achievement in itself. And now she stands on the podium as an Olympic gold medalist.
You know what I just realized is Noemie is the first, she's writing history. She's the first woman to win this kayak cross event. So it's amazing. We always think, oh yeah, Jess this, Jess that. But at the end, Noemie did write her own story and the history in our sport.
Yeah, an incredible story for the whole family. Tom, we could talk about them for ages, but what else has been going on in Paris?
Good news for Australian sailing, Lisa. Of course, a couple of days ago, 20-year-old Sydney sider Gray Morris won silver in the windsurfing, a historic achievement. And now Australia is guaranteed at least a silver, if not gold, in the men's dinghy class tomorrow when the final gets underway in Marseille, south of France. Matt Wearn is guaranteed a medal, so he's going to win at least a silver or a gold. He won gold in Tokyo in that same event 3 years ago. So if he wins gold tomorrow, Lisa, he'll become the first person to go back-to-back in that event. And there's been some Athletics today, a few Australians in action in the men's pole vault final. Curtis Marshall competed. Unfortunately, he hasn't quite reached the podium. He's finished in 6th place, but his West Australian training partner, Nina Kennedy, is through to the final tomorrow of the women's pole vault, and she's a real chance. And then finally, Torrie Lewis, Australia's fastest woman over the 100 metres. She competed in the semi-final of the 200-metre dash today, finishing in 7th place. But a wonderful effort from Torrie to reach the semi-final of that blue ribbon event. She's just 19 and she's been earmarked as a real star of the future of Australian athletics. Lisa.
We'll be saying her name for a long time to come, I hope. Thank you, Tom.